Hey, a simple hey to start. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It sounds like you're in a coffee can.
Why?
I don't know. It
Nothing
sounds like
changed.
all echoey.
Am I good now?
It sounds all right, but it sounds like you're echoey.
Okay, well, let's see how it sounds on the. Yeah, sounds fine.
Okay.
Is it tolerable?
Yeah, it's fine. It sounds like you're talking through this thing over
Oh, it sounds like I was doing my Rod Serling from the last episode impression, or 2 episodes ago. I don't even know how many episodes ago that was. You know what I was doing between shows? Because we just finished LAW just while I was in review. You're the Beholder. Check out that show. And now we're on Hollywood is Dead. I saw a picture of Katie Couric come up, and I was like,
ew.
She's working for me now.
Oh, no. Maybe 10 years ago.
No, that's the weird thing. I'm like, yeah. I never was attracted to her and saw her now. I'm like, yes. And I look her up. I'm like, oh, she's 68 years old. I'm weird now.
Oh
no.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
She was too little and like, and kind of too chipper in the morning. Yeah.
Now you got old and bitter, and I want to taste your bitter.
You're probably right. Like 10 years ago, maybe, but I'm not looking up.
I want to taste. I want to taste your bitter tears while I take you to the other
Tell me
side.
about your stories of dealing with Matt Lauer. Did he call you into his office?
Making you talk about whatever popped up. I'm talking about his dick.
Yes, I know. You're talking about his dick. Stop talking about his dick. No, his dick. Yes.
Did Al Roker really shit himself in the White House?
Did he shit out 85 pounds?
Like he shut out a pork ham, a ham roast.
Man, that man has changed a lot in my life.
Well, he looks terrible. Like when fat people get
John
skinny,
Goodman is the prime example.
They look weird. And I'll have. Well, now it's called Ozempic face. Everybody's got Ozempic face, and you can tell because they don't look like the same person. Yep. And they're slowly dying because Ozempic just kills you. They'll be dead in 10 years. Like it's not. You want to. It's just, well, I don't care. I'm going to be hot and young and thin for the next 10 years. I don't care about the next 30.
I mean,
because I'll have nothing.
You think Al Roker was going to have honestly, if his doctor were to tell him at age 40, I'll give you 15 years. Al Roker would have looked at himself and said yes.
No, Al Roker did the whole.
He did the stomach one. I'm just saying, if the doctor gave him that option when he was 40, he would have jumped on it and be like, yeah, what are the odds I'm going to live to 70 anyway? And now here he is at 70, but if you're a celebrity and you're like, hey, I want to fuck A-listers for the next 10 years and go out in a blaze of glory, fuck it.
But you still look gross though, because Ozempic doesn't make it look pretty. You get Ozempic face. Ozempic face is like you look gross. Yeah, it's great. And you have the vagina throat. Like it's even worse. It's more pronounced.
I mean, that happens even if you're not an Ozempic anyway. Because John Goodman has that. He looks like he's dying.
Everybody. It happens to some old women have that neck thing happen, but others don't. You have to be careful. And you have to be married to a very good surgeon that could make that not happen. It won't make your throat look like a lady's raw oyster.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about, and I mean, I can see the temptation. But let's talk about something else. Unfortunately, we're here to talk about 2 movies that we didn't plan on watching and discussing. But it's like I told Al Roker.
Julie. I swallowed your cum. That means so.
I swallowed your cum. Anyway, here we go.
That's.
Hello, citizens. Welcome to Hollywood is Dead, episode 183. I had to call an audible dick because I was installing a bunch of shit in the garage because I'm working on it. That's why I'm cramped in the corner here. I had to call an audible. I didn't have time to watch Layer Cake. I did watch Sleepers today, and we'll discuss them next week, both of them. But goddamn, Sleepers, fucking. Oh man,
Great movie.
Did you rewatch either of them? You should.
No. Well, I want to own Sleepers. I wish
It's
I
a
had.
cheap one. It's a cheap one. You can get it for like $8-9.
Yeah,
man,
that's a good one. That's good to have in your library.
Ooh, I haven't seen Layer Cake. I'm gonna say it's gonna be hard for it to even come close to Sleepers for me.
Probably because Sleepers is so ingrained and you've grown up with it, and Layer Cake is a decent movie.
Yeah,
but it's not.
Yeah,
it's not Sleepers.
They weren't supposed to be against each other. It just happened because you said you saw Layer Cake, so we added one, and then you got two movies that you've seen before.
I've seen so many movies. Man.
And IMDb recently, with a new update, has a watched button. If you rate everything, it adds it automatically, which I do, and you do. So when you rate it, it adds it. But you can also click on Mark as watched, which they're basically just taking that from the other app I told you about. And it's smart because I have a separate list going for my shit, and it's been frustrating because I'm like, there's such a better way to do this. Because they have their watch list button right there, but that's for movies that you haven't seen. Like I want to see that. Here's a quick little button here, and now they finally add this. I've been using IMDb for 30 fucking years, and now they finally have that, and you're like, okay, well, it's annoying. I'm a little pissed, and plus I rate TV shows because all that gets added, so you can't filter that. I don't know. It's frustrating to me.
That's the thing. Yeah, the TV goes in there too. So it's like
yes.
The episode counts. So you're like,
so now it's like
count, does it?
Yeah. My list is at like 3,600 something like that movies that I've seen, and I only put movies there, or movies or mini series. Like I put The Stand on there because that's a mini series, and I consider that a movie. And so do most places. Like it's just a long movie. But I don't put individual episodes of TV shows that I rate. I don't want to put those on my movie watch list. And here we are, and it gets added automatically. And that's bullshit. They need to fix that. That is going to be a costly revamp, though, of a thing they just released. But again, as movie fans, that shit matters to us. Like, it needs to be a separate thing. It's just so stupid. So we've been watching Only Murders in the Building, and I rated an episode, and it's like, watched! And I'm like, why the fuck are you adding this? Like, you might as well have it as the rated list. Things that I've rated. That's what you're doing. You're not doing the watch list. It's, oh, man. I'm being petty.
Yeah.
Dick, I watched Superman this week and said, fuck it, let's watch Superman and talk about Thunderbolts. Asterisk as well. Sure. Even though Thunderbolts asterisk is leaving my memory every second. It's just bleeding out into the ether.
Okay, that's what Marvel movies do. They bleed out of your ass, and you never remember them.
Did you actually finish Thunderbolts? Okay, I didn't think you would.
Not. I knew what happened. Like
we talked about it last week.
And it basically ends in a big group hug, and it's basically a movie about mental issues, like dealing with depression. And you need people around you to help you get you through their hard times, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit in a Marvel movie about that because it's a Marvel movie and they've overstayed their welcome. They should have ended their whole thing in 2019 with Endgame because it was called Endgame. That should have been the big hint. Endgame. Endgame.
It was the game that ended it.
That means the end. It's over.
Nah.
You guys accomplished what you were going to. You accomplished a big thing and you were very successful. Have some fucking dignity and go out into the sun. But you just couldn't help yourself. No, we gotta do phase 6 through 75.
You know what the saddest thing was about Endgame? That's not even the end of that phase. There's one more Spider-Man movie that came out that was the last movie, and you're like, why? It's the second Spider-Man. The Jake Gyllenhaal Spider-Man follows it, and it's like, everyone came back, and you're like, fine, why is this here? Why is this after Endgame, and that ends that phase 3, I think it is.
Because Tony Stark was dead, and they had to have like a little epilogue.
And phase 4 came and went, and nobody noticed, and now we're in phase 5 here with Thunderbolts, I believe.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if that's what it is. Are we still in phase 4?
Yeah, I think phase 4 is all that TV shit, and then like, Okay, let's look it up. What movies are Phase 4 of MCU?
I don't watch TV shows. I don't count those. I watched the Wanda show, and I was like, you know what? I'm never watching.
I have seen not all of the TV shows, but I've seen all the movies.
Yeah, I've seen all the movies.
First of all,
well, no, I haven't. I take that back. I have not.
Which ones haven't you seen?
I haven't seen a Wasp. The third one.
Quantum. I saw that in the theater.
Didn't see that. Didn't see.
It's fine.
The Marvels.
It's fine.
I didn't see that one. Didn't watch.
So those are all Phase 5. Here's Phase 4. Black Widow. Forgettable.
Saw that.
Shang-Chi I actually liked. Spider-Man No Way Home. I didn't care. Everyone fucking loved it. I did not give a shit.
No Way Home is the second
third one.
No Way Home is the one with Jake Gyllenhaal.
That's Far From Home. Homecoming, Far From Home, No Way Home.
Wait. So, yeah. That's
the three Spider-Man.
That didn't come out before Endgame.
We're talking about after. We're talking about Phase 4. All of this is after Endgame.
Okay, this is after. This is after Spider-Man.
So
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Endgame, Spider-Man, Jake Gyllenhaal. That's Phase 3. This is all Phase 4.
Okay.
So
okay,
Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Spider-Man 3, Doctor Strange, and the Multiverse of Madness, which I did like parts of. I like that movie. It's fine.
Well, I saw the Madness one.
Thor: Love and Thunder is possibly one of the worst things I've seen.
I didn't hate it. I didn't care.
Here's the problem is I didn't hate it, but I also hated it. It was pathetic.
The goats and Christian Bale.
Christian Bale he's out of a completely different movie that's amazing, and then the rest of the movie, the goats are funny. The rest of the movie, and also let's put Russell Crowe in with that, with the good stuff.
Oh, right.
The rest of the movie is fucking awful. It has the Jane factor, which is clearly she doesn't want to be there. Why is she here? And then it ends with Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, which I actually did enjoy. I like it better than the first one.
Wow, okay. And he's not even in it.
Disney series, WandaVision, Loki, Werewolf by Night, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, blah, blah, blah. Okay, all that shit. That's Phase 4. The new phase. So Phase 4, completely forgettable. They've talked about bringing Jonathan Majors back. I hope they do because I want to see the conclusion of that because he's so goddamn good in that role. Did you see Loki?
I saw half.
You didn't get to the end of the first season then, which is the best part. Jonathan Majors shows up and puts on a goddamn performance. And then season 2 shows up and he's like old-timey, the same character. He's like from the 1800s and it kind of works. But I want to see more of that in like a threatening way. It would have rivaled because of the timeline implications. It would have rivaled like a Thanos kind of. It would have been fun though. And then he had to go ahead and beat his girlfriend nearly to death. It sounds like, from what I hear, allegedly.
Well, she dropped all charges. So
yes. So now they're talking about bringing it back. No. But they already changed the name of the Avengers movies and brought in Doom.
They've burnt that bridge.
Which sucks because I want to see that. And they almost needed to make him CG and be like, "Fuck you, dude," and just finish it. It's like if you watch the first half of a basketball game and they're like in the second half, they're like, "All we got is like women's lacrosse for the second half, so here you go." No. And you're like, how is this the same? We're going to pick up in the same score, and we're just going to shift a little focus. Not a big deal. They did a big deal. Like, I don't know.
They're going to.
With that being said, Thunderbolts. You said you don't need to see that in your Marvel movie, but I actually really did enjoy that, and I didn't expect it. And that's the reason I love the movie so much.
Is it the Florence Pugh?
No, honestly, I mean, she has one of the better parts of it, but I actually liked the fact that, because I told you during the last episode when we did my like what I've been watching synopsis, it reminded me of Inside Out, which is a Disney movie for kids that ends up being about depression, and you don't expect, you're like, what the fuck? Like, this is dark, but also like helpful in a way. And I felt like that about Thunderbolts, and I wasn't as close with the characters like you are in Inside Out, but it just, I don't know, it was a nice change of pace to see that in a Marvel movie. It wasn't the Twilight Zone 2020 discussing male, female, like, remember that Not All Men episode? It wasn't that. Like, it wasn't pandering in any way. It didn't feel forced, but you're like,
why did you smile, Smurf?
Yeah.
Bitch.
It wasn't that. It felt earned, and I don't know, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I didn't expect it to be my favorite movie out of those ones I watched on our last episode. And it was. And then this week I watched Superman.
I like how your voice drops when you say, I watched Superman.
I don't give a shit about Superman.
I'm not a fan of Superman. Yeah, I never got into Superman.
He's just God.
He's not even that. He can't, because he can die and come back. Well, Batman's died and come back, and so is everybody else. So, fucking Superman can do everything, but so can everybody else. Because at the end of the day, they're all gone because they can all come back. They all do.
That's writing though, and it feels bad in some spots. But this is a guy that can fly, see through shit, laser eyes.
But if you got kryptonite, you can knock him.
And for some reason, even though a planet blew up 40 years ago, there's plenty of kryptonite around. At least they found a way around that in this.
His planet blew up thousands of years ago because it's deep into space. So, yeah, that's the thing that always cracks you up. And you know that actually the kryptonite was created for the radio show? Wasn't in the comics.
No, it was created
for the radio show.
Did you know that Superman fucking sucks?
The new one?
Superman. In general.
Or just this? Yeah. No,
he reminds me of people that root for the Cowboys, where it's just, I recognize that. I'll root for that. And it's like, I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way.
Well, there's been Superman stories that are interesting and good.
Oh, definitely.
And there's been some really good stuff done with Superman. But movie speaking and television,
you know what though? I like Tony Romo. I still don't give a shit about the Cowboys. I find he's fucking hilarious in some broadcast that he does, but I don't give a shit about the Cowboys. I liked why am I blinking on his name? Nicholas Hoult. I liked him a lot as Lex Luthor. It ended with him crying like a bitch. That's how it ends. And I loved it. And I was like, that was a weird fucking ending for I have never seen a superhero movie end with a villain going like no words, and then it cuts and it's like he's at the apartment with Lois. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
It's like that scene from Shawshank. Now I wasn't there to see it, but I heard Byron cried like a little girl.
Yeah. When I took him away.
Yeah. That's funny. But no, I mean, I enjoyed the movie though. I didn't hate. I liked the movie. I thought it was fine. I enjoyed it. I liked Mr. Terrific. I thought he was pretty funny. I liked the Justice Gang or the Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner was fun. But the problem was someone made a good point when we were talking about this movie. It's a bunch of characters and it's barely about Superman. If you're gonna do this movie, it's like putting 50 characters into this movie and it bogs it down where you don't have like a big story. It's the thing that everybody's involved. So it's basically he's a guest star in his own movie.
We've seen that before in a way that works though. Well, Batman Returns, several Batmans did. The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Dark Knight Rises.
Right.
None of the Batman's a secondary character in those movies, but there are movies that work around it.
Yeah,
he does. But I think Superman has his moments in this movie that is substantially nobody gives a shit. Like they're way worse.
Right. Yeah.
First of all, I turn on the movie and I'm watching it and nothing is happening. I like the fact that they skip the beginning. They skip we've seen it 1,000 times. Same thing with the new Spider-Man. Just skip it. Fuck it. We've seen it so many times. I don't need to watch it again. He's Superman. Fine. Okay, this is the new guy. Love it. However, he shows up and I'm like, who the fuck's this guy? Lois Lane shows up. I'm like, who the fuck's this lady? Fucking what is the guy? The kid's name?
Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen shows up. I'm like, who the fuck's this guy?
Right.
And then Wendell, what's his name from The Wire, shows up, and I go, oh, I recognize him. I know that actor.
Yeah, Perry White.
And he's also in Sleepers.
Was he?
See, this is why you need to rewatch Sleepers.
Was he the brother of the?
Yes.
Okay, that was him.
That was him.
Oh wow, he was. Totally
yes. No, you need to rewatch it because there's some stuff. I've seen the movie. I've seen Sleepers 1,000 times, and I was like, oh my god! Like there's actors you like. Oh, that's him.
They told me he died.
Yeah,
he died of typhoid or whatever. Did they?
Pneumonia. So they say. Yeah. Man, fucking. How do I talk about this movie after I just finished watching Sleepers before we started recording?
And then he executes Jeffrey Donovan.
I just want to.
Cool. Who looks like Guy Pearce? He's like a low rent Guy Pearce.
He does. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll discuss that next week, though.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Man, I do want to bring up after the fact that I brought up. I don't recognize anyone from this fucking movie.
Right. Well, it's very deep. This is a deep dive into like C-listed characters.
That's what I said. This feels like a TV show, like a CW Superman show, and I think there is one, isn't there? Like,
there's like 3 of them. Well, yeah, because we just got off of. They just had a run of Supergirl show.
Clark and I was gonna say it's not Lois and Clark with Dean Cain. It's Clark and Lois or something. They just
there's another show, and then there was I think Aquaman had his own show.
Wasn't there like Legends of Tomorrow? And there's like 15 of those. CW just has the run on those, and then all of the Marvel ones on Netflix got canceled, but all these shitty CW ones get to keep going.
Oh yeah, Green Arrow,
Flash,
Gotham.
I watched that was Fox, but I watched Gotham, and I will say if you said it was shitty, I would go, yeah, I don't disagree, but I watched the whole thing, and I don't know why.
I never watched it. I just didn't want to. I mean, I know. I'm not interested in watching a serialized live action Batman show. I just don't care. What I wanted and what I've always wanted. I even wrote a synopsis like right when The Dark Knight came out of like I just want. It wasn't like I didn't plan on producing it. I just wrote down my wants for a Batman, and I wrote down like a TV show, HBO, cursing, violent. Like I want dark Batman, and that's what I got from the Penguin. And I have no complaints about the Penguin, which we talked about in the show as well. But I didn't mind Gotham because it was basically a live-action version of the cartoon. And that's the nicest way I can say it. It was a shitty show, though. I would not recommend anyone watch it unless you're super in the Batman and don't mind cheesiness. I mostly watch it for Donald Logue. And he wasn't in nearly enough. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that great. CW, I was thinking of CW shows when I was watching the beginning. I never cared about what was happening. I never quite understood what was happening. I don't know why you put a muzzle on James Gunn and make him make a PG-13 movie. I don't know why you do that. Well, he did that. He did that with the Guardians of the Galaxy, though. They made,
No, sorry, Guardians. Yes. Sorry, I thought you were talking about because he went over to DC and made the Suicide Squad movie. Rated R, and that is goddamn great.
That's a funny
But
movie,
then the muzzle comes on. And it felt like he couldn't do any of his own ideas. It felt like he was very, very restricted because it's Superman IP. That's the only reason he was. Because, like you said, we made Guardians just fine.
Yeah.
But
well, I think he has more of a respect for Superman. So I think because he's a comic
doesn't
book
feel
guy,
like it.
obviously. He is like he'll go to bed at night with a stack of comics and he'll be reading them. Like he reads comics. That's his thing. And I remember that he was talking about doing that when he was making Super. You know, he's talking about he reads comics like when he gets on his nightstand instead of books, it's comics. Like that's what he reads, and it makes sense because I mean he knows all the minutia of superheroes and all the side characters and the side stories that only a super nerd would know. And it's fun to do that, but that's a niche audience, and you can't. Normies aren't going to get that, and they're going to be like, "Oh, well, it's kind of neat, but I don't know what the hell's going on."
You do feel that when you watch this movie, where they introduce a lot of characters that seem like they're nothing, but then they name them their secondary name. He's Element Man, and that's not really his main character name, but it's the guy. It's Hollywood Hank from Barry.
Yeah,
and he's fucking fantastic in there.
He's great. Why are you so
recognized him immediately? And I was like, yes, thank you.
Yeah, he was great.
There was a lot of fun stuff with that stuff, but none of it equaled out to a movie I wanted to watch. I do want to say that the actor that played Superman, his name is David Cornsweet. Apparently, first time seeing that name. Cornsweet.
He's in a few movies before this.
He did win me over as Superman. I liked him. I didn't ever laugh at any of his quips because none of them worked for me because this felt like more of a serious Superman. And I don't know. He did a few of them where he's like, yeah, let me know. Thanks. Yeah. And he's just joking around with the person off screen. I'm like, this.
I know. The most serious Superman ever made was that Henry Cavill. That one was super serious. That guy never made a joke or quip about anything. He basically said shit like, I'll break you to a million pieces.
And that is a major fault of that movie because Henry Cavill's an actual funny person.
Yes, they should have gave him
because he is genuinely funny in the Guy Ritchie movies that he's in. The man is charming and funny, and then they again muzzled him. And no, you say this because it's cool. I'm Zack Snyder.
Yeah,
and then it's just
I'm Zack Snyder. I'm an idiot.
It's just level after level of people fucking up Superman. This is one of the better ones, though. But I still don't care. I just don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either. And they're going to have to really make these budgets smaller now because this movie did not make a lot of money. And I don't care how they try to shake it. This movie made $600 million. It made less than Man of Steel, which was what? 15, 16 years ago, and that's not good because the comic movies are basically done. I think
they need to be
done. They need to take a break. No more. If the Doomsday movie comes out and bombs, then you know it's over. And it might do okay, but I think it's going to bomb out. I hope. I
hope they all miserably fail.
I hope so. Just to end it.
Okay, what they need to do is this. The next few Marvel movies need to succeed until they do the last two Avengers ones. And then those need to barely get by. But they need to be good movies and just barely get by. And then they're like, oh, fuck it. That's good enough, right? Let Robert Downey just go. Let him off the leash. And just because how much money are they throwing at him to come back?
Oh, he's getting like $100 million.
Plus producer. I bet he has points. Points.
All together, he's getting $100 million and probably an end of a piece of the.
He's probably getting 2%.
At the same time, though, like they were talking about the making of these movies, like all the actors, like they talked to Alan Cumming. And he goes, "Yeah, I went and shot for Doomsday," and they said, "Well, what was that like?" He goes, "Oh, it was terrible. All I was in front of a green screen in makeup, and like you have to say they give you these lines to say." but you have to say them different ways because they have to cut around what you're saying because they might change what you're saying.
Yep.
So basically, they just want to get
you know why
to put you
they don't have their script done. God, no. They do not have they have a loose idea of what they might want to do. And I guarantee they're going to call him back.
Yeah. Well, they say it's done. They wrapped shooting like last week.
There's always...
there's going to be reshoots.
There's 5 months of reshoots. And Alan Cumming is just like, well, last time I played this character in X-Men, there was a director I could fuck. This time, not so much. So I had a problem with that.
I just fucked the green.
I love Alan Cumming. Just have our issues with Bryan Singer is the problem. Poor Bryan Singer.
Poor Bryan Singer.
I like that you say poor him, but not Zack Snyder, who suffered an actual tragedy.
Well, Zack Snyder made a terrible movie.
I don't agree.
Zack Snyder's made like 2 good movies. That's it.
No.
I'll give you Bryan Singer's made like 4
He's made, I can think of 3. Is there 4?
I think there might be 4.
Okay, you're right. No, sorry. I forgot about the early. No, I thought we were talking about Snyder. Sorry.
No, Snyder,
he's made
like
3
2 good movies. I would say Dawn of
the Dead
was fun.
See if you can name all 3 that I like.
300. I enjoyed that one.
And then my favorite one that you don't really care for. Watchmen.
Watchmen. Yeah, Watchmen's all right.
But you wouldn't say it's a bad movie, though. It's bloated.
No, I just like it's copy and paste. It's basically I could read the book and the fucking movie. But I like what they did in the movie. They changed it with Dr. Manhattan doing it.
Makes
sense. But that was the writer's choice, not his choice.
But I like what he did with all that, and it worked. I love that fucking movie. I don't care. After that, I don't really need another Zack Snyder movie.
No, Sucker Punch is awful. Sucker Punch is like one of the fucking most annoying movies I've ever seen. Man of Steel.
You feel creepy watching Sucker Punch. And that was his point, but it still doesn't help me watching the movie when I'm like, oh, they're like children. Stop raping them.
Only the one girl. The other girls, the rest of them.
They're supposed to be like underage. The one girl was called Baby Girl, and they're like, let's go into your rape fantasy now. Like, stop raping her. Yes, but it's just, it keeps going and going. And the only good thing is that you could tell watching that movie that Oscar Isaac was going to be a good actor.
Yeah, she was from Lemony Snicket. The little girl from Lemony Snicket was she had a samurai sword, and she would kill giant samurais listening to New York music.
I have a poster of that, and I kept it just because it's so bad.
Oh yeah. I saw that movie at the theater. I think midnight show. And my friend, we were what the fuck is this? Like we couldn't believe it. We're like, what is this? What's going on?
I didn't see that in theater, but I did see Man of Steel. And the only reason I remember it is because I was in Chicago. And I went to this strip mall in Naperville. And there's a cool fucking theater there where the theater, you walk in and it's sad. And you're like, oh no. Because it was way after the Man of Steel came out. And I'm like, this is going to suck, this theater. Because it was in a strip mall. And then it's really fucking cool because you open the theater door and you realize you walk down a ramp, like underground. It was underground. I'm like, this is badass. Oh, wow. The actual theater itself was so fucking cool. And I'm like, I wish I wasn't watching Man of Steel in this theater. Like anything else would have been way cooler.
Yeah.
But there's a badass watching the movie Underground. Unfortunately. This movie's not as sad as Man of Steel. And I mean, the fact that there's characters and it feels like people are dying and the city matters, unlike Man of Steel, which feels like 6 people live in New York City.
Well, the problem with Man of Steel was they were killing 100,000 people a second by destroying all these buildings. And then this one, at least you have Superman trying to save people, and he actually takes the time out to save
that was dumb.
So I
fucking hated that.
It just shows you it's such a it's basically a shout out to the previous Superman movie where Superman allowed 100,000 people to
Yeah,
die.
what I thought was a shout out was the fact that you hear the National Guard going, "You are ordered to evacuate," and you see people leave, and then you watch the rift go, and then the buildings topple over like dominoes.
Well, no, that was also in Man or Dawn of or Batman v Superman, where they go, the Doomsday's heading for that island over there, but don't worry, it's evacuated and empty of people because it's already been evacuated. And it's just like an added-on voiceover and supporting.
Yeah, it's
like, and then Doomsday was a walking disco. Red Letter Media mentioned that, like the theme music for Doomsday was so ridiculous. It was just
Doomsday.
That movie, Batman v Superman, is the worst.
I saw that in the theater as well. It's not the worst superhero movie ever made. No,
it's pretty bad.
It's not as bad as Wonder Woman 84.
That one's. I never saw that one, so I didn't want to.
It's not as bad as the first Suicide Squad either. Those movies are like almost unwatchable. But because at least Batman v Superman, I had something I could watch because it's Batman and Superman. Like I was like, oh, this is kind of fun, but at least it was better than the other ones. Martha, fucking dumb.
Oh, I'll give Ben Affleck the benefit. He was fucking jacked in that movie when he's moving fucking tractor tires with chains in his workout room with Alfred. I
love Ben Affleck, so I'm never going to say a bad thing about him. Even when he's Dunkin' Donuts, drop my donuts sad, I love him. The man, I don't know, I love his acting, and I really love his directing. And he's like Clint Eastwood, where if he can direct himself in the movie and make it really good, that's perfect for me. He's great in Argo. It's not one of his better directed movies, and Air,
Way back, he's great in that. Yeah, watch that one. The way back's really good.
He didn't direct that though.
Sad movie. No, but he's good in it.
I want to see that new movie. Unfortunately, it's going to Netflix. So him and Matt Damon, and I'm like, Netflix. Yeah. I saw a trailer and I'm like, damn, that
it's like Canon Films. Like, oh, it's a Netflix movie. Fuck.
Damn. But then, just like Canon Films, every once in a while, like when I saw 52 Pickup, I'm like, Canon, goddamn, I love this movie. Fun movie, not great, but fun. Every once in a while, you watch a Netflix movie, like, that was pretty fucking good. Not often. I'm just holding out hope, honestly, because I want to see that movie. I don't even remember what it is, honestly. I want to see it.
Ripped.
R.I.P.D., yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Carnahan movie, the new Carnahan movie.
That's why that gives me hope.
That's why I want to watch it.
Yeah.
Because it's Carnahan with his cast, and he's already worked with Ben Affleck, and I love his quick scenes in Smoking Aces.
Yeah,
he's not in a lot, but he's funny in those scenes.
Yeah,
they're like playing pool. He was a weird, like pimp-looking dude. What was he in Smoking Aces?
He was the bail bondsman.
Yeah,
going to get a bond on what's his name?
Israel. Is that who you were after?
Yeah.
And he gets killed.
Yeah, in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh man, we need to do Smoking Aces because that's an underrated movie.
That is a fun movie. That was our gift. When I worked at the ArcLight in Hollywood, that was our private employee screening was Smoking Aces. We
worth
got
it.
To see it a week before it came out. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was like December of 2006 because it came out like in January 2006.
Speaking of ArcLight, I just saw a Facebook thing that said 21 years ago, the release of Shaun of the Dead. I'm like, oh my God, 21 years. God damn, man. We were at that premiere in the US premiere. Accidentally.
Yeah, it was weird.
Oh man, 21 years. Damn. But at least that feels like 21 years ago. Yeah. Smoking Aces was 18 years ago, right? It was 2007. That doesn't feel like it was.
Right. That was.
Yeah, it's close.
They will be in 2 years.
I love when I see a movie and I'm like, that was a decade ago. That feels like longer ago than Sleepers. Yeah, that is a 30-year-old movie next year.
That's nuts.
I don't know how far are we. Oh, we're only at 40 minutes. Let's.
I know. Just the superhero movies are done. Like I'm bored of them. I think the audience is bored of them. They had their time, and just Hollywood does not have the fucking gumption to be like, okay, let's take a break. Stop trying to squeeze every cent out of these properties. Give it fucking time off. Give it time to breathe. Jesus Christ. I don't need a superhero movie every 6 months.
I listened to a podcast about those Wall Street guys who fund startups. There's a term for it. I'm forgetting what it is now. Not hedge fund managers, but like something similar, where they basically will divvy up their funds and they go, here's $1 million here, here's $3 million here, here's $10 million here, and they divide it into 10 different new companies. And the idea is, I'm going to lose money on 9 of those. I'm going to lose all that money. That's all gone. I can write that off. But one of those is going to hit, and I'm going to get fucking $1 billion back. And all I was thinking about is that is modern Hollywood. Let's put all of our money into 3 movies. And then if one of those makes it, we're great. We have enough to fund the next 3. And it's like, I hope all 3 of those movies fail and all of the studios go shit. Because the only movies they're making money on right now is the superhero ones. What else are they?
No, not
exactly.
anymore.
But that's fading. So what is? And this is Hollywood is dead. What is the next phase of that?
Horror movies still make money. That seems to be the only thing that still.
Well, here's the next. The next big movie for horror comes out on the 9th, I want to say, October 9th, somewhere around there. That Friday, whatever that is. The Jordan Peele produced Him, the football movie. It
already came out.
No, that comes out soon.
No, it's already out. It already came and went. It died. It's a big bomb. Nobody saw it. It's a failure.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
It's already a failure. Yeah, it's a failure.
Weird. I looked it up the other day. I want to go see it, and then.
No,
okay, fuck it. Never mind then. So okay. So that's the test then. So nobody saw it. I'm actually.
And his next movie got canceled too by the.
They cancel all of his movies. He's attached to so many movies and then nothing.
Well, he turned down X-Men to do him and these other movies, and that probably was a mistake. He should have went to Marvel. He would probably did it all right.
Damn. Okay.
Because X-Men might be big. Yeah, that was stupid. He shouldn't have done that.
I didn't realize that came out.
And he turned down weapons. He said no to weapons. He could have produced weapons.
I do want to discuss that movie in the future. I just have to see it first. We'll talk about. I also want to watch The Long Walk, that new Stephen King movie. I do want to watch that.
Yeah. That's a total. That's a. Disney
I'm not going to see it in the theater.
Yeah, that's a total. Like, I'm gonna watch that at home.
It's going to be a movie where you go. That's fine. That's good. I like some stuff of that.
That's fine.
Could have cut off 20 minutes. I can already tell my feelings because you look at the poster and you hear the synopsis and you're like, those are my feelings already. So that's what I'm going to feel watching it.
It's a long walk.
Yeah,
boy, is it.
You know, the stupid, punny newspaper articles write themselves. The Long Walk, you have no idea, or my feet hurt, or something, something fucking dumb. And
my corn.
Black Phone 2, from what I hear, is like really religious and ominous at the same time.
Well, I think it's dealing with a satanic panic.
And it also does like a lot of supernatural stuff from what I hear. Like, because the first one had that, but I guess the second one, from what I saw, is going to go way more in the depth of that.
Well, but they're saying Ethan Hawke is
basically. Yeah. I hear it's like the religious occult at the same time. I'm like, okay.
That'd be interesting.
It's great.
Black Phone.
I had a little higher hopes, but I was satisfied. I liked it a lot.
It was
I don't know. I'll watch anything with Ethan Hawke, honestly, unless it's a romantic comedy. I don't want to see him and Delpy do another fucking Sun movie. Julie Delpy and him. Goddamn, Remco loves those movies.
No, she fucked her career. She opened her big fat mouth and she made herself look like an idiot at some interview for Khan. And you see Kieran Culkin doing this. It's hilarious. She just wouldn't shut her
about what
mouth. She was about being a woman in Hollywood. How it's awful. They have so much. She goes, "I wish I was a black man because then at least then this would happen. Being a woman in Hollywood is awful." And blah, 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 blah. And Kieran Culkin just does this. He's just like, you can see him.
That says a lot because I don't know how you feel about him, but I feel like he's a pillar of sanity in an industry that is full of insane people.
Yeah. Well, there's another. Someone else was next to him too, kind of doing the same thing, but he wasn't as big. But it was just you could see the awkwardness in the room when she just started talking, and everybody's just like going, "Oh God!"
So he's basically Don Cheadle next to Brie Larson. Going, don't touch my fucking jacket. I told you so. You could tell he told her that 10 times before the interview started, and she just wouldn't fucking stop. It's so easy to see that as him being like, woman, but no, you could see his like, I fucking told you to stop doing that. Stop touching my goddamn jacket. It's expensive, bitch. Please, my wife got this for me. Don't fucking, and he's done with her.
This was my fucking Hotel Rwanda jacket.
Oh man, I don't disagree with you with the superhero show. I think everyone agrees. There used to be the holdout of people, and I will admit I was kind of like, I don't mind seeing some. What they've done with that, I gave them a very loose leash, and they still fuck it up. Black Widow was the first one where I go, what the fuck was that? I didn't mind the movie. It's fine. Ray Winstone's great. But that was not a Black Widow movie. It was to introduce Elena, who's here in Thunderbolts now. Right. And she's great in Thunderbolts. Even though you think she has the darkest nipples of all time for some reason.
She really does.
No, she's a great actress. I like her, and I like the cast of Thunderbolts. I liked how weird and depressing it got. I almost feel like it didn't go depressing enough. I think it might be because I like it kind of reminded me of one of my favorite movies that I know I overrate, but What Dreams May Come. It reminded me of that because it was about depression. It was about the afterlife. It was about grief. I don't know. It was all the same, striking the same chords as this Thunderbolts was. And it was nice to see that in a superhero movie, which I didn't expect. Yeah. I have nothing else to say about either one of these movies. What?
And that's okay because you don't need to. Not really. I mean, I'm so just white toast on him now. I just don't care anymore. I'm just so they're milk toast. There's nothing they offer. I don't find them interesting. I'd rather watch an older movie that's just. I'd rather watch something from 20 years ago. Nothing new.
That's kind of why I wanted to do these two movies because they're brand new. And this is how. And with the premise of our show is Hollywood is dead. We need to discuss new movies too. So we need to go old, kind of back and forth. We kind of just been sticking to our older movies.
Well, this is the definition of death because these two are basically. I mean, this is the lowest grossing Marvel movie they've had, next to Fantastic Four, which also is the lowest movie they've had, box office wise.
I watched Fantastic Four in the theater, not by choice. It was just because that was the movie that was out the weekend we could get someone to watch the kids. So I'm watching it. And I'm like, Pedro Pascal, I like him. I'm one of the few people that apparently still likes him. And I'm ready. And I'm like, I don't like this movie. The whole way through, I didn't give a shit. I felt it was awkward and jilted and just none of it added up to a movie I liked. And I was like, and I was serious when I wrote with you. I'm like, I liked the 2015 miserable movie Fantastic Four better than this. I like that was shitty and miserable more than I like whatever the hell this is. This is just.
Oh well. Speaking of new movies, then that I really enjoyed and really liked a lot, I just watched The Luckiest Man in America. It came out this year. It was Walter Kozer-Hauser, whatever. His name
Yeah.
is,
Oh, yeah. Okay. That one. Yeah.
The game show. The
guy
movie.
that learned the tricks of
He learned the pattern and he memorized.
What the fuck is that show? Stop. Don't press your luck.
Like that.
Yeah, the true story. He learned the pattern of and he would time it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
It
was a very good movie. It's on MG. It's on.
And it's funny because I saw that trailer during Fantastic Four.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, I want to see that. I did. I just saw it. Very good movie.
Cole Walter House, right?
Cole Walter Hauser, yeah, or whatever his name is. But who was also in Fantastic Four? He was Mole Man. He was the Mole Man in Fantastic Four.
You did love the Mole Man.
He was the best part of Fantastic Four.
In order?
Oh, come on! Don't worry. Take off your shoes. No, I'm kidding. Don't do that because it's dirty.
I don't disagree with you that he was the best part. My problem is even he didn't matter. I was so goddamn disinterested that whole movie, and I had like
I think it's so.
But you said it was like you were like it wasn't that bad. I was like I was so bored.
I fell asleep. I think I nodded off when they got to Galacticus in like the ship. I don't remember them landing. I just remember them escaping. I think I fell asleep through that part. I just nodded off. Like, oh shit! Now she's giving birth to a baby. Okay.
To me, it felt like we are going to play this the safest way possible. Nothing offensive. We're not going too dark. We're going to introduce dark stuff because Pedro Pascal starts going like, "Well, you remember what happened when," and they never fucking show it. It is clearly something dark, and they don't show it because they don't want to compare themselves to the Drunkards movie from 2015. And then they go,
right.
They don't want to go too happy either. They don't want to be a Fantastic Four from Jessica Alba's era. They don't want to go that way either. So they're going, let's not. And it felt like a weird game of tennis where they're like, let's stay fucking here. We're going to be, and it's like, or Pong when you get closer to the end, where you get it, and it's just ponging off, and then you got nothing.
It doesn't exist in our universe. It's a separate
universe.
Yes,
it's a different universe.
It's a different universe. Yeah. So
there's that, and that's only because people wanted to see what they introduced in Doctor Strange.
Well, they did that because they left themselves in a hole. They're like, how the fuck do we do Fantastic Four? That has nothing.
And now it's Fallout, where it's modern day, but also 1960, 1950, and it's like, okay, and that works in Fallout. Maybe that's part of why I was pissed. That honestly could be because you know how much I love Fallout. So I'm like, I just none of it worked for me. I love Pedro Pascal and I still do. People are churning on him because he's fucking everything. I get it, but that doesn't bother me. And it's still, I didn't give a shit. I was like, I hope all of these people die. I never cared about anyone. And contrast that to Thunderbolts, and there's people who Lewis Pullman, the guy I call Actor Man, him and Glenn Powell are just Actor Man to me. Like they're just faces they throw up, and they're like, "Oh, they're celebrities now." I'm like, "Who the fuck are these two assholes?"
That's the son of Bill.
We know that now, but
it's so sad.
Yeah,
oh god.
But it's like, was Bill Pullman that amazing of an actor? We needed a second one.
This is our Independence Day.
I saw the table read picture today of Spaceballs 2. And Rick Moranis is there, and he looks great. He's having a ball. And you got Bill Pullman, and you got everyone there. John Candy's kid is there. He's doing a little role. I think he's in the picture. I don't remember. That might have been a separate picture I saw. But everyone's fucking there. And then you got a little iPad on the table, and it's Mel Brooks on there. Like, he did not want to die. So he's like, I'm not going near you people. I need to look at the picture because it is funny. Do you see it?
I'm on the table.
Spaceballs 2 table read photo. Did you see it yet, though? The picture?
I saw something about it, but I didn't know he was on the iPad on the table. That's
funny. Yeah, we did the. Okay, here it is.
I'm in my sealed room.
Yeah, let me.
If I go outside, I could die.
For some reason, it's a Josh Gad is there, but there's a. God, every time I go to share screen, it freezes. Sorry, this is a restream issue. Let me look.
Oh yeah.
All right, here it comes. Eventually. Yeah, it's eventually it's coming here. Sorry. Noah Brooks is 94 years old, I think. Here it comes. Is he really?
98. I think he's older than that. Yeah, he's old.
Anything showing you?
Yeah, there he is. He's on the
iPad right here, or the laptop.
Who am I talking to? Who is that? Why am I on the screen? I could be in the
Look,
room.
you got Josh Gad. Here's here. Sorry.
I hate Josh.
Rick Moranis is right here. And you got Bill Pullman. Yeah. You got some people, young ladies. I don't know who they are. I don't know who the people are either. I can't see. Producer.
What's his name? He just joined the cast.
But I just love the fact that he's on a goddamn laptop facing one direction.
What's his name? Hollywood is in Spaceball 2 as well. The guy from Superman, Metamorphosis.
Him? Yeah.
What's his name?
Hollywood Hank. That's all you need to know.
Hollywood Hank. Right.
Yes. I know that's. I just didn't. Oh, Bill Pullman's son is right here. Yeah, that's who he's talking to. That's Louis Pullman. Looks like it. Looks like I could be wrong. That looks just like him. Look at the hairline. That's him. This looks like Jason Mantzoukas, but it's not. He has half the hair and none of it's gray. This looks like Scott Thompson from 1998, but it looks like him, right? That's a writer. These are two writers here. Those are producers. These are the two. Who knows? Bill Pullman's looking at her because Bill Pullman has the right idea. Same idea I do. Look what he's look what he's looking at. He's got the same idea I do. All right, but I just love the fact that he's on an iPad. I thought he was an iPad, but it's a laptop. Now I laugh so hard.
Yeah, right. He's in the next room.
That's what I'm like. He's like, I'm in my 90s, not going near you people.
Yeah. I can't be in a room with 40 people.
Reiner did that, and look what happened to him. Dead the next week. He went to go make Ocean's 15, wherever the hell they're on. Dead. And I love the fact that there's like Easter eggs all around the room about Spaceballs. Like,
right.
They did a great job. The wig that was on some of the robots.
Right.
I don't know. Spaceballs is a fantastic movie.
Film, though, they did miss out on an opportunity to have a giant comb in the background.
Do you see that actor?
We ain't shit.
That actor is like, I'm in this, and this, but I've always remembered as the guy who says we ain't found shit.
Yeah. I have 150 credits on IMDb, and that's what people remember me for.
To be fair, that's what I remember him for.
He's too.
Oh, I just saw this. Look at IMDb. We'll put in the work for Thunderbolts. Look at the asterisk next to the cursor I have.
Oh,
that's what it does. Wow. Let's go to Superman. Nothing.
Nothing will care about you. Fuck
Superman, you. I give a 6. What do you give it?
Yeah, I'll probably give it a 7, 6, right around 6, 6.5.
Thunderbolts, you didn't see. I gave it an 8.
I was giving it a 7.
You didn't see it.
Yeah, but I saw most of it. I saw most of it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the first hour.
The second hour is the stuff I love gets into. First hour, I was like, okay, yeah. Second hour is fucking dark. Once he shows up as dark version of what the hell his character's name is, he's literally blacked out, completely black. And it's cool. Yeah. And they go
Arsenal.
No idea. No idea.
Century Arsenal. You don't say his name in that.
Oh, I love the fact in the opening scene, you know how they all show up in that warehouse because Julia Louis-Dreyfus sets them up against each other, and they're all going to kill each other. And then, what's her name? My favorite character in this series, Ghost. Yes, she just shoots Olga Kurylenko in the head.
Yeah, so she killed her.
Yep.
I was gonna say I saw that. I'm like
that. I did I did the same thing. My wife were like, no, she's gonna be in the she's gonna come back, and I didn't really. You never see her again. She's fucking dead.
Wow.
And I was like, that is balls. She's on the goddamn poster, and she dies minutes into the movie.
Wow, I figured that was the case. I was like,
well, Marvel. I'm thinking like she's gonna pull the bullet out, throw it, and something. Yeah. No, badass. Because she was, I don't know, she was in the Black Widow movie, and like she survived the fall from the fucking sky thing, the Red Room.
Well, Taskmaster was supposed to be a really cool character, and they ruined it by making her a female for female character's sake. It should have been a man. And the thing about Taskmaster, I guess his power is he memorizes your fight moves. So whenever you fight him, he fights just like you. You can't beat him.
That happens with so many superheroes, though.
No, that was the first one they ever did that.
I'm just saying, in the movies now, you see it a lot.
Well, the movie now you can't tell anybody apart because they don't go into their they change.
That is literally the plot of the new Superman movie, by the way.
I know, yeah. A1,
he's yelling out battleship coordinates.
A1.
More fake sauce. F5. You sunk my Superman. Damn it. He's doing all this shit and he's yelling out letters and number combinations, and I just didn't give a shit. And he shows up and he looks like Anakin Skywalker Superman.
Well, it's him.
Yes, but why does he look like Anakin Skywalker with his helmet off?
Well, he's got his.
I have the movies. I haven't played a single clip yet.
Yeah, the frizzy hair. That's what makes him look like Anakin Skywalker, is that frizzy hair. Anybody could look like Anakin Skywalker with frizzy
I never gave a shit about Lois Lane. She's the weakest part of the movie for me.
I tell you what, though, she's got fantastic tingle bitties. You can't tell in the movie, but she's fucking stone cold fox. I saw her at a premiere, and she's wearing a dress, and you're just like,
okay, what? This is just like a dirt seed version of Anakin Skywalker Superman.
Yeah, exactly. He looks like Nathan Fillion.
Martha!
He looks like Nathan Fillion.
Like they got some of his DNA mixed in. Like, fuck.
Oh, shit. I got Guy Gardner and Superman butt fucked.
I don't know what he's in with his voice. Oh, man. I don't know. I just didn't give a shit the entire way through, and I kept waiting. I'm going to like it eventually.
Well, I think that's the
Here's Marvel.
That's where we don't give a shit anymore. Nobody cares. We're tired of these movies. It's time to move on to something else. We want something else to entertain us. Bring on the next pork steak. We want something else.
I did love in the second half here. You'll see it. Sorry, I'm trying to find this exact shot here. It's hard with the Marvel movie because they cut every second and a half.
Yes.
Why can't I find it?
Taken 3 that has 25 cuts of him jumping over.
Yeah, it's not far off. David Harbour is one of the best parts of this movie, as always.
Yeah, he's good. I enjoyed David Harbour.
Here it is. He saves a little girl who immediately turns into a dark shadow because, I don't know, when he shows up like this, Lewis Pullman, this is his bad guy, and he's completely blacked out, like you see no details. It was great. I loved all of it. And there's a reason. And it's the same reason I liked the terrible movie The Woman in the Yard, because it ended up being like a weird allegory for depression, which I thought I would watch and go, this is stupid bullshit. Because I can see that reaction of, why are you putting this artsy shit in this movie? Who cares? But for some fucking reason, both those movies, it worked for me. Both movies, Thunderbolts is actually good, but Woman in the Yard, fucking stupid. But that stuff worked, and it made the movie make more sense, and I forgave a lot more than I would if it just had a regular she's a ghost sort of thing. That movie gets fucking dark. That movie gets real dark. Not because they're black actors either. I'm not making a racist thing.
I thought you were talking about this movie.
No. Woman in the Yard.
Oh, yes.
Again, I give Thunderbolts an 8.
Okay.
Clearly, that one wins.
Yeah.
It's an 8 in the way that it's only compared to other superhero movies, by the way. Like, I rate superhero movies different than I do other movies. I rate comedies different. I rate it based on the genre and how successful it is in the genre.
Mm.
So it's an 8, but also like Dirty Work is an 8. But Dirty Work is a way fucking better movie.
Right.
So I'm just explaining my rating scales there. I think that's how movies should be rated, because otherwise, that's why you don't get comedies as Oscar candidates.
Right.
Because they're going, well, Dirty Work wasn't as good as Schindler's List, so therefore we can't. It's like it's not going for Schindler's List.
Well, that's where they're wrong.
It's going for yucks. Like and then you'll never see a comedy in the best. You rarely see a comedy in best movie.
Schindler's List is top 5 greatest comedies of all time.
I mean, for me, it's one of the top 5 pornos.
Oh, it's fantastic. You almost fooled me, didn't you? You Jewish bitch.
Yeah. Great size.
Where she's got her nippies showing because of the wet water from the shower she just had.
For me, it was all the underweight ribs showing.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
It just, I saw their bones. They could have seen mine, too, if they were looking back at me.
Boner.
This is a story about how I genuinely masturbated to Schindler's List as a teenager.
Oh.
And again, times were tough. They were desperate when you were a teenager before the internet.
That's true.
Times were fucking tough, man.
They were tough.
I had the VHS. I popped it in.
Went to town.
Shit happened.
You put in a blank VHS. You tape the Cinemax, Skinemax movies at 9 o'clock Eastern time, and you take what you get.
Well, part of it was in my bedroom, which had like the channels.
There you go.
It didn't have cable in my bedroom. You just had, CBS, blah, blah, blah. You had the channels, and so Flipper with Jessica Alba was as good as I was gonna get. So that was definitely a contender. That was a top. That was probably my top choice back then.
Dark Angel.
This is before Dark Angel. This is Flipper days.
Oh, Flipper. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Jessica Alba. Not make you feel weird. I know you had a big crush on me, and you were like, "Hey, let's leave my husband in wealth. Let's go with this random podcaster guy."
Well, she did divorce her husband, so she is
free, but free.
She's open to you.
Oh God, don't do this, dick. Come on.
I'm open to you. I'm J.A.
Do you think in the bedroom she'd be like she is on screen, where she's like, "I will not show my breasts." You're like, "Come on, I'm married to you."
This sucks.
I do follow her on Instagram, which is not a sentence I say a lot, right? And I was looking yesterday or today, I forget which, and she showed a picture of her and her 2 daughters, and I'm like, her daughters are grown up. I'm like, they are old enough to fucking vote. Like they look like, I don't know how they actually are, but I'm like, they are way older than I expected.
Play ball. Let's go.
Man, I did not expect her to have kids that old. I thought she had like 5-6-year-olds.
Yeah, well, I mean, shit. How long ago?
I don't know. I'm the only 41-year-old with babies. I did wait a while.
No, there's a lot of fun with babies. Yeah, there's a lot.
I never brought up the fact that I'm wearing my Arizona stuff, and I never wear Arizona stuff really, except the Suns. I got these at the baseball game I went to for my daughter when she danced on the field.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Speaking of children, Jessica helped me raise my children.
I need
Miss Elba.
I need money for them. Please, I have a GoFundMe.
Let me tell you stories about terrible TV quality and Flipper being on.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. That's all we had. We had antenna TV. And we couldn't even get NBC.
Yeah.
Would never come in good. So
do you know how hard it is to masturbate through commercials where it's like, if your vaginal mesh has dislocated, like, oh God, come on, Flipper, come back on.
I feel like chicken tonight. Like chicken
Sue
tonight.
this place. And it's like all these random commercials. You went in an accident. And it's like, come on, Flipper.
Run to the border for the 39-cent double.
No, back then when I was 11, 12, I think I could have lasted through the commercial break. Obviously, I did. But nowadays I think it'd be like, nah, you know what, KFC, good enough.
No, you just stop because you stop yourself. You go.
My heart rate's up. I am finishing now.
You're door dashing. KFC didn't even bother.
I didn't even. I went. Hey KFC. Oh, I'm nude. Sorry, man. It happens all the time, man. No worries.
Leave it at the door. I'll get it when I put some pants on. That's
tomorrow.
Fine. Thank you. That's right. I don't want to look at them. I just say leave it at the door and go.
Oh, well, that happened earlier in our Twilight Zone episode where I left a tip already. But my last time I ordered, I wrote, we'll leave a tip in cash because we had cash. And this time we didn't. But I deleted that and it still sent it, apparently. And the guy's like, where's my tip?
It's electronic. I gave it to you already, dipshit. Look at the receipt, you dummy. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Oh,
get out of
I just
here.
realized we're still sharing that movie.
Still sharing
Dick, I do want to apologize that I did not have time this week to watch our movies. I don't know if that's ever happened where I didn't finish watching them.
That's fine.
Has it? Has it happened?
It didn't happen. Yeah, well, sometimes we have to cancel.
Cancel is different than I literally couldn't watch it. I squeezed in sleepers today, but I was like, I want to commit layer cake to like actually watch it, and I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I spent so much time on this goddamn AC. Look at this. See the top. Oh, sorry. No, wrong way. There we go. So with Miranda's there.
That little slit
penis coming out of it into the wall.
Crazy as that.
But outside, there is. Let me show you how much shit is on my desk right now. All these tools, all that shit, all this shit over here. There's a bunch of boxes back there. It is so much shit just to get this thing in the working, because I have to wire it to a disconnect and the disconnect to the actual like electrical unit, like disconnect. And I've never done that shit. So I literally talked to Frank this week. I'm like, I'm planning on this, and this. Is this going to burn my house down and kill my family? And he goes, no, you're good. I go, all right, good.
It's going to electrocute me. And put it in.
But Frank came through because I was looking online and I'm like, here's the specific details I want. Is this going to be fine? Because everything you look up with electricity is like, no, it's not going to work, man. That's going to burn your house down. And the next one, I type in the exact same thing the next day. I'll hit the history button and go, that. And he goes, no, you'll be fine. And I'm like, and Frank goes, it's because every electrician does something in a different way. So you're going to have different articles on this works. Don't worry about it. And then the next guy goes, no, I don't do it by that. You know what I mean? And I'm like, that makes sense. But is this fine? Because the way this is wired, there's no version of that for the next step. There's no, the disconnect I talked about, the separate one from the electrical box. There's no specific thing for that. And he goes, there doesn't exist. That's why. I go, how the fuck am I supposed to know that? Yes, but I don't want to pay an electrician. Fuck that. Like, I'm smart. It's just with Google and AI, Google, you know how it does the answers for you? They just do a generic search on shit and they go, no, yes, wait, no. And it's fucking frustrating.
Yeah, Google. I'm not going to the doctor anymore. How do I do brain surgery on myself? No, don't do that. You'll die.
So literally over the last week, I taught myself how to do electrical work.
Shit, you should teach you how to wire a car, and then you go be.
I can't do cars, only because I hate cars.
Well, you could be like Nick Cage.
I think only Jessica Alba can help me be gone in 60 seconds.
That's true. Absolutely.
Because hint, Jessica, that's as long as I'll last, babe. That's it. That's all you're gonna get.
You spit it out.
My heart can last for hours and days and weeks and months and years. The junk though, the equipment, gone in 60 seconds.
It's over.
I'm not. I mean, that scene where he fucks Angelina Jolie in the front seat of the car. If he came after 30, 60 seconds, that's us. That could be us.
It could be us. I bet you didn't know I could love you.
Did
so
she really
much.
get divorced?
I think so.
Hey,
I
Jessica.
think I saw that.
I do have questions for Robert. If you could get me into contact with him, that'd be great. Yeah,
Rodriguez.
mostly about From Dusk Till Dawn. Because if you've noticed our outro, it is From Dusk Till Dawn. Every single fucking week we do From Dusk Till Dawn. The worst part of that movie, mind you. But do you know how many fucking questions? How long do you think I could ask Robert Rodriguez questions about From Dusk Till Dawn? I want to say like days. Wait. Tell me about like I would. It would be just. He'd be like, "Stop, man, stop."
No, I'll
No mas.
No, I'll tell you. No problem, man. I like talking about my movies. I think he'd be more than willing to.
I think he would, and then the second I stop, he goes, "All right." Anyway, I made a Spy Kids movie. You're like, I thought you went to the bathroom, man.
I just finished Spy Kids 17, and Sylvester Stallone was in it. What? He wanted to do it again.
Did you see? It's official. They are doing Machete in space.
Oh well, officially, all right. Well, it's about time. They better hurry up because he's 82 years old.
Yes, and that's why they're doing it. And I normally am very suspicious of the announced movies on someone's IMDb, but Robert Rodriguez, I've learned to go, yeah, he's going to make it. The man is committed, if nothing else, because he can make a movie in a weekend. I'm going to make this movie. It's done. I'm like, okay, yeah, I trust him. I don't want to see the movie, most chances, most of the movies.
No. It'll be terrible.
He's made some fucking great movies, but it's been a while. Hypnotic was incredible. The Ben Affleck one, no.
Was it good?
Fucking
terrible, right? I thought so.
You're gonna predict what happens in the first sign. It's basically Ben Affleck coming at Matt Damon for doing the Adjustment Bureau and going, wait, I can make that worse. Yeah, hold on. I'll get a renowned director and make it worse. Fuck yourself.
Oh, no. No, that was a Netflix movie, wasn't it?
Adjustment. Oh, yeah, Hypnotic. Yes. But it came out in theaters. Yeah, it came out in theaters, though. Yes, but they're not doing that with. I'm so pissed about the Wolves sequels. I don't want to talk about it. It makes me angry.
Well, with you being angry,
if you want to go, man, let's go.
We gotta go. It's already been hour 17. It's pretty long.
Oh wow, you're right. Yeah. All right. Jessica Alba, you know how to get a hold of me. Until next time, which is Sleepers and Layer Cake, followed by Mystery Alaska. I decided. I ran the wheel, and that's what I came up with.
All right. Well, that sounds good.
That'll be my pick. I need to rewatch that again. My camera fell. Anyway, until next time. In the meantime, Phoenix West. Bye, Robert. Jessica.
Good night,
Alba.
Jessica. Good night, Lois Lane.
I'm not going to look them up. She's just
look them up.
She's white. No.
Oh no.
I don't care.